What's up?
Mars will be played by Shaklo, and FN will be the Pango.
As I was saying, the Pango mid matchup versus the Razor.
Not at all.
And how do you take these objectives early on? Maybe with a rotation like this one.
Let's see if they can burst him down. They've got the Maledict, and with the Swashbuckle should easily be enough damage to take down no one. Bringing in the supports. FNG may go down for it. In fact, no one. Oh, he'll take that. 1 versus 3. He claims the first blood. He does die, but he takes the lion's share of the gold there. As you can see, 325 for that first blood going the way of no one. So, yeah, a successful gag, not really
not
for
really,
Gambit.
yeah.
They get a kill, but they give up first blood. No one's fine with it. It gets a free lane reset as well.
Free lane reset, 325 gold.
Yeah.
That's more than they got for that kill, and it was 3 of them. Mars might fall, however, on that other lane as well.
I do. I mean, I've got to be honest, this is not great for Gambit. It's sure the numbers are even, but as we say, with these drafts, with the course that VP have, they're going to be pretty happy. If they can do this the second time, this would be pretty nice. They're going to have TP backup coming in, but is there really any sort of help that can be there for no one? There is not. He will fall, and now FN, he can roll over and look for a second kill as he's straight over to Zayas, picks that up as well. Gambit this time, it's clean. 2 kills, no casualties on their half.
You talked about this bottom lane. I don't think they have any chances of killing Morph.
No.
Unless they have some really big rotations happening here. Perhaps another additional core or some level 6. Oh, no one, however.
He's coming in with the wraparound. Shashlo's getting a little bit low. There's straight up the nuke from Kuman. Dives under the tower, gets the kill.
You could see no one. As soon as he forces that TP from FN, he just continues going bottom.
Yeah,
wraps around them, gets a good kill.
Yeah, very smart. Because he knows that mid's TP back to base, there's no way that FN can come in and react to my sort of move. So rather than sort of going for what a lot of mid laners would have done, I feel like, you force the enemy mid out the lane, you're like, okay, I'm just going to farm mid now, it's safe. No one knows his presence elsewhere on the map is going to be much more impactful for his team. Early on. Top, they will try and make a move on to Kuman. FN leads him with a swashbuckle. The bounces are out a couple of times, but he's already shifting into strength. He's got the waveform. Rolling Thunder's coming out. They do have the additional control. Is it going to be anywhere near close enough to kill him, though? The Maledict will continue to tick him down low. There's a little bit of backup here. Kuman pops the stick. He will get killed off. A very tough kill for Gambit to pull off, but they do it. They knock Kuman out of the game.
The lane. And also, once you get that Maelstrom, you will farm well.
Here we have a good bit of setup. Shashlo straight in with the spear. They're looking to burst Resolution down low. Pop the stick charges. Dream's in trouble. Jumps into the creep. Infests up. He tries to heal up, but he's in trouble as the Ayats drops down the Doom. They kill off the Nakes, and now they look for more. Shashlo and FNG, can they turn this? There's the Maledict, the Death Ward down. FNG is going to be able to make Zayats pop by the looks of it. Now the rotation in as well from Vampire with the stolen plasma field, nuking them down. Finally, the kill on Zayats. He does tick out to the Maledict. FN's now had time to turn up, and he's going to go straight for no one. Over he goes with the Rolling Thunder, another bounce back. They're surrounding him. Shashlo's looking to line up the spear. Straight into the cliff he goes. Jump forward with the shield crash. They'll burst down no one. They'll take another. It's the 3 for 3 at the moment in this engagement. Is there going to be any more solo? Can he get Vampire in time? He can. Solo with the cleanup. The triple kill Ench support. Chagnum's in a pro game, but no, definitely one of those Zags that you sort of forget exists, as it's just never ever built. Top lane Shashlo's laying down the arena. Resolution and Zayas will quickly just turn. Zayas does have the Doom available if he wants to drop it down for this one, as they'll surround him. In fact, Zayas, he's got more in his mind. He's actually running down FNG as well, knowing that he can leave Shashlo to be killed off by Rezo and Solo. Now FN turns up, but there's the Doom straight down. He needs help, and he's going to get it, because the lift up's there as well as the Death Ward. FNG, again, finding these opportunities to line up the ult and kill off the heroes and make sure the space is there for FN to back off safely, and the Doom will not result on a kill on the mid. Who he can catch out. He's heading straight for no one. Will manage to catch him, but no, the dodge is there. The Yule Scepter is complete, so no one, he can break that combo, avoid it. A stolen Doom is thrown down by Vampire onto no one, but no one is tanky enough that he can wait it out, back off, and in fact, he's already starting to move back in as he knows that his team, they can continue to fight through this. There's no arena now, as he's just walking straight forward. You can tell that this man was doomed, as he's showing no fear whatsoever, as no one just charges over straight towards FNG. FNG does get the cast out and another spear. The setup's there into Shashlo lockdown, and no one will fall. He went too far, but now there's the extra core backup. Kuman zips across with a waveform, and VP will clean up too for the loss of their mid. Movement speed though is into the fog, into the trees. He'll be fine.
However,
no one does find FNG on the side of things. He's got a cast to throw out. It'll buy space for Kuman to just zip past, though, and get immediately into the face of the Witch Doctors. Kuman, he's getting involved, and he's pushing in on this tier 2, 17 minutes in. This Morphling is not afraid to fight. He's 3-1-2, very active this match.
You don't need wards when Solo is so tanky on this Enchantress. He invested that 1,000 gold that he got in that first engagement.
Getting deep. No one in Rezo. Not hiding by the time. In fact, Rezo's going to jump in and look to start things off. They'll turn towards him, drop down the arena. Shashlo's scared, though. Zayats is coming in with the wraparound. He does have the Doom available if he wants to drop it, but if FNG again just lays down the Maledict, the Death Lord, it kills Zayats off before he gets the chance to throw down the ultimate. Now FN's turn up, goes in with the swashbuckle. Kuman's trying to get in there along with Resolution, gets the two-man stun into the double edge. Dream turns towards Rezo. Vampire will fall. Kuman has been disarmed for now by Dream's halberd. Solo finally gets clipped out of the game by the swashbuckle. Dream staying on the target onto Rezo. Rezo's trying to run away. Dream, he needs a few more hits to really push him off the edge. Meanwhile, Kuman's just killing off the squishy heroes on the backline. Dream will finally be able to kill off that Centaur.
That's
a 2 for 2, and it's great moves and great kills for Dream. Being able to get in, kill off that Centaur. Not the easiest of kills, but it really is. Every single fight I'm seeing at FNG, he's always getting the Maledicts off, and he's always getting some fantastic Death Wards down. This Witch Doctor is doing so much for them as a team, and the cast as well. It's very hard for VP
to utilize.
I mean, I think you've got to. You're right. You know, this game, the Witch Doctor's doing so much, he would not feel bad dropping a Doom down on him. Shashlo gets nuked immediately. Tries to step near the pit. VP head out, kill him off. Roshan is down to half HP, so VP are going to want to stick around and make sure they finish this off. And without Shashlo, it's hard for Gambit to do anything about it, and they know they can't. They're going to back away, allow VP the space to finish this. So now VP's lineup, they've got an Aegis on that Morphling, and a Morphling that's incredibly close to having E-Blade done on top of the Manta style.
Once he gets that E-Blade, the Switch Doctor and Rubik, they're in a world of problems, and they won't feel as good as they did up to that point around the Rosh pit. And you just gave away that Rosh without even putting up a fight.
Rezo. He's looking for a bit of a solo kill here. They're popping the Stampede to get that extra bit of damage, but it's not enough. Kuman can't quite close the gap to help out for the kill. Down bottom, Zayats, he's been found alone as the three of Gambit move in. FNG, another Death Ward down. I sort of lost count of the times that FNG's been killing people with this Death Ward. It's
also the fact that you don't see a lot of Witch Doctors right now, maybe some in qualifiers, and in this tournament we have seen a couple, but overall the hero isn't the most popular support. And it does catch you off guard a little bit. Like when you don't play versus something, even in pubs, when's the last time you saw the Witch Doctor,
no,
right?
Exactly, not
so
much.
you get caught off guard a little bit. Your positioning isn't as crisp, and the damage, once it hits, you're like, oh yeah, that's what Maledict does. It doesn't feel great.
No, not at all. Yeah, FNG doing some...
In it, they got the... I think maybe they played the lanes the best that they could.
In the river. Quick pick here for VP. They were smoked up. Maybe we would have hoped for something bigger. They'll settle for excess vampires showing in the river. Kuman, he is now going to start moving over to this top half of the map as he TPs over, pots the Manta, pushes out the lane. No one pots its BKB. The arena's been dropped, but with the BKB, of course, no one can simply step out of there. He'll start to force back Shashlo. FNG's going to try and go for the TP, escape, and he'll make it away from the two of them. FNG will live. Shashlo also goes for the TP out, and he'll also make it away. A great disengage from Gambit. Absolutely, yeah, that extra sort of movement speed would have allowed Zayats to close the gap, but choosing to save it, maybe for more defensive maneuvers. They feel strong. They know that they'd rather just save Stampede for situations when their heroes are in trouble. As Kuman, starting to show off the power that he's built up on this Morph this game, just burst out Shashlo straight from the game. It didn't matter that they didn't kill him top, because they're killing him very easily in the mid. Now, that's happening to the Mars, a pretty beefy hero. You got to be worried if you're Gambit. If anyone steps a foot out of position, Kuman will nuke you out of the game with the C-Blade.
Yeah, it just feels bad if you're Mars, because you really want to be indestructible. You want to be that hero that's up front and just tanking, right? But you can't do that versus Kuman.
Up to the high ground they go. VP know they have this edge. It's got to the point where the Morph is very strong. No one's going to be dragged into the base. Pops the BKB. It's back and available. FNG drops the Death Ward, trying to kill off no one. Will bring him quite low, but they're just rolling over them. This Morph, he's got to this point. It's the point we were worried about. We said in the draft, this Morph Razor was always going to hit this timing. I mean, this, to be fair, is a little earlier than I thought it was. We're only 26 minutes in, and Kuman is just playing so perfectly aggressive. 8-1-3. I feel like VP with this lineup, they could have sort of just sat back, waited for extra items. They didn't need to do this, but they are just playing it brutally and really forcing this power of the Morphling as soon as they can. There's no hesitation. They know that they have the edge in the fights. They know how strong Kuman is, and they're not going to wait around and waste any time on it.
Once they got that Aegis, they just flew away pretty much. They can do whatever they want in this game, and you just die.
No FNG. He's able to force up to the high ground. He will live this time. Zayats, he's managed to find the Doom opportunity onto FN, so he's forcing FN entirely away from the rest of the team. Shashlo does drop down the arena in an attempt to try and escape, but the Link and Yule's combos there for no one to start building up the damage. Shashlo trying to walk off. He goes into the Mars form, Kuman, to try and spear him to a tree. It doesn't connect, but it doesn't matter. He's got the nuke damage again. VP, they are just killing whoever they want right now. 3 dead on Gambit, and it's very hard to see how Gambit's lineup can slow this down now.
Aegis is out. They have 2 buybacks, and I believe XS Vampire, he has Doom. He stole it. So maybe with this play on Kuman, if he isn't shifting...
Gotta find Kuman. Tries, but instant Yules there. It's the 2-man Who's Dream got caught in this as well. He will turn and start to lifesteal off Resolution, but the Force and the Stampede gets Rezo back out to safety. Zayats has been caught in the base, but Solo no one, they're coming in to help out. Zayats has got the Scorched Earth movement speed to get out of there. Shashlo will fall. They'll head over to Dream. The lifesteal is dead. There's 4 gone on Gambit. VP, they'll take the mid-rank, and it is. It's over. They know it. They cannot play their draft from this point onwards. VP, they'll take this game on win. 28 minutes in. Gambit, they just couldn't slow it down in time.
You know what, we said that there's a lot of drama between these 2 teams, there's a lot of spice, and that Gambit might put up a fight, but they played like 5 players that knew their draft sucked, or at least they felt like they were at a disadvantage.